box. Virginia will do her best to describe what it is. Even if she knows, she has to just kind of describe the feel of what is in there and all that good stuff. Okay. All righty. We've got Cody on the line here from Okeechobee with our first guest. Hello, Cody.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, not much. Hang on here. Virginia's going to try to give you some descriptions, and I will give you a clue if you can't get it just based on that, what is in the mystery box.
No looking.
Okay, Virginia's
Not looking.
sneaking her hand in there.
Oh!
There was a noise, and Virginia has hit Jason in the head. Okay.
You doofus.
Okay.
This is the easy punishment.
I should have pushed you off that treadmill.
This is the easy punishment.
Right?
Dunkin' is the official coffee of the KVJ Show. America runs on Dunkin'. The KVJ Show is now live on 97.9 WRMF.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Well, hello. What's going on? Welcome to Tuesday. How's everybody doing?
Good morning.
Good. Here we go. We're getting ready and plugging it all in. Jaber was just a second ago, we were going to go, and he's like, somebody stole my headphones.
Who stole my headphones?
Yes.
He proclaimed loudly.
Yeah, someone stole his headphones.
And we were like, I don't know. Who would steal broken headphones?
Yeah. I guess we found them.
They were wrapped around my chair.
Okay.
He'd been rolling over them with his rolling chair. If they weren't broken bad before, they're broken bad now.
I can't even hear your insults right now. You're right. They're totally trashed. And by the way, I did not really believe someone stole these broke down headphones.
If you steal from me, things are really rough.
Yeah, I hear you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, here we go. We're trying to get it all together. Happy Tuesday. Y'all doing well?
Yeah, doing good.
That's cool. Did you guys do anything exciting last night?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you do?
I continued moving.
That's exciting.
It is awful. You can't hire a moving company when you have all this small miscellaneous stuff. You got to put it all in little boxes.
Well, you're not really moving far. You're literally moving from one townhouse to a townhouse across the street. So it's like, do I hire movers for that, or I just do it myself?
Yeah.
That's a tough dilemma.
It's tough. I met my neighbor for the first time. I'm walking. This woman's walking down. I go, hi, how's it going? I'm Jason. I know who you are. She kept on walking.
Oh.
That was it, huh?
That was literally my only exchange.
I know who you are.
And she kept walking. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's
That ain't
bad.
good. That's not good.
Denny's, what was the tone on that?
That's not good.
What is that? Is that a radio thing, or is it just your reputation in the neighborhood?
Or both?
It's a great question. We'll explore all that. We'll see what happens.
She didn't say she knew how she knew you.
I'm carrying all of my ships, my Star Wars ships. Hey, how's it going? I'm Jason. She goes, oh, you're the new neighbor? I go, yeah, I'm Jason. I know who you are. And then she kept walking. But it could be a friendly thing. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Guess only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. There's a new neighbor in town. Okay.
In town, 90 feet away.
Yes. On the block. You doing anything exciting, Virginia?
We were grilling last night.
You were?
I'm just trying to find things to keep the kids occupied, and this summer is just going to be so expensive. So we went and got all this food to grill. We made s'mores. The kids love activities.
That's cool. It's summertime.
Yeah.
Got to be active. Do some cool stuff.
S'mores are good. I forget how good s'mores are.
They're real good if they're done right. Sometimes the chocolate, depending on the chocolate you get, and the graham cracker, you can blow it with the graham cracker.
We bought the whole setup from Trader Joe's. They've got the whole setup where you
come
can
in a pack,
a whole pack, and it's very affordable. And there's nothing better than melted marshmallow and melted chocolate.
It's good stuff.
Fat Kevin was a fan of s'mores.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were a lot of fun.
You forget. Like, there's just things that you don't eat very often when you're a grown up. And then when you go back and have it, you're like, what am I missing?
Yeah, the s'mores would be on that category. I agree. I had s'mores not that long ago for the first time.
Over a fire? Like,
Yeah.
it's just so nice.
It was outstanding.
I actually felt like I was working, so I felt like I really deserved that treat. Yeah. Roasted marshmallow was a little bit of effort. So, yeah, I definitely deserve that.
Want to find the KVJ Show on social media? Just search KVJ Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Simple, huh?
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got on your mind today, Jay Bird?
You ever have an awkward, awful first date? In your time of dating?
Definitely.
Okay, so
I used to be on Match.com, okay? So there was a lot of bad.
you were on that.
Absolutely.
So my niece, her friends are roughly, I would say, between the ages of 25 and 30, and they're pretty entertaining because a lot of them are single and they date a lot. So I'll ask them about stuff because it's interesting. So this one girl, one of my niece's friends, she goes out on this date with this guy. First date, I believe they met on Bumbler or Bumble.
Bumble, yeah, Bumble.
So they go out, they're having
Bumbler, that's you.
They go out on this date, and within, I don't know, 20 minutes, this guy admits to her that he's got a terrible case of jock itch. Now, this is on a first date, and that's what he tells her.
What?
Complete mood killer. And my whole thing is, what are you thinking on the too much information on a first date? I've had that too on first dates where I went out with this one girl and she tells me all of this weird stuff her ex-boyfriend was into, and I was just like, this is before appetizers. A little public announcement. Don't give too much information on a first date. A lot of people do that. That's too much information.
That is too much. Jock itch. Why would you ever tell a girl that? Like,
I was
is it
thinking,
because he was scratching the whole time and he wanted to let her know it wasn't crabs?
I don't know. I had a buddy of mine who, anytime he'd have a first date, he would fart in front of a girl. He didn't care. I was just like, dude, get it together on a first date.
Mr. First Date, never second?
Yeah, funny enough, the guy I'm talking about that would fart, he would get second dates sometimes.
Really?
Which was insane to
He
me.
doesn't
Is he a good
deserve
looking dude?
The average.
Okay.
Kind of just, I don't know. He had a thing where he didn't care, and I think some people find that attractive.
Well, if he was a 7, farting on a first date is going to knock you to a 3 or 4.
Thank you.
I would
Yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah.
What was your terrible first date? Was it Wolfman?
Oh, I had so many. Wolfman was probably the most terrible. I mean, he showed up looking awful. His screen name was Prince William, and he was far from princely. Far. I've never seen so much neck hair, actually. It was pretty spectacular. He was wearing a wolf shirt, and he looked like he had wolf hair coming out of his back/neck area of the t-shirt.
Well, first dates are kind of awkward anyway, especially depending on if you're meeting someone on social media or Bumble or Bumbler or whatever it's called. Yeah, you don't really know that person.
So I had this good racket back in the day. I was on Match.com, and I lived in Mississippi with my friend. And so me and my best friend Kimmy, we wanted to go to New Orleans to party. So I would go on Match.com, and I would set up dates with guys, and I'd be like, if you want to go on a date with me, you have to get me a hotel room at the Royal Sonesta Hotel.
Oh, high maintenance.
my
You were
gosh.
Tequesta before you were Tequesta.
I needed my own hotel room for me and my girlfriend for safety purposes.
What a diva.
Oh, geez.
Get out of here, lady.
And I would go on these dinner dates, and half of them were awful. Half of them, I would fake like stomach cramps or poopy cramps and be like, oh, I got to go back to the room. And then I would just go out and party.
Would you ever, on some of these dates, would it ever go so good that you would make out at the end of the night?
It never did.
Never.
I mean, there was one guy that I ended up liking, but he was just too old for me, and it made me feel weird. I liked him so much. I still remember his name to this day, and he was so nice, but it just made me feel weird that he was so much older than me. I wasn't, like, ready for that. I was in my 20s.
For me, it's tough to top the first date I went on when the girl got arrested. I mean, that's
a good
really
one.
tough to top. And then I had to walk home.
I love bad date stories.
I do too. They're pretty entertaining.
We have to commiserate because everybody, if you've been out there in the game, you've had bad dates.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but what Jason's talking about, though, yeah, it is really kind of fascinating because I was hanging out with my daughter on Sunday and a couple of her friends, and just kind of hearing, like, what is going on in the life of a young 20-year-old. I felt like I was watching MTV. I was just like, oh my goodness. I was just like,
I'm so old. I'm so old.
Well, that's why I'm always asking them questions and I'm always bringing stuff in because they're funny. They have good stuff.
yeah, it's pretty unreal. Yeah. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I got good news yesterday, and I'm so
Okay.
happy. I know I talked about this very, very briefly. I had a couple of bad pap smears in a row, and I was like, freaking out. They did a biopsy, and it came back yesterday benign. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was panicked. I told everybody, like, I convinced Panda that I was dying.
Oh, you convinced us and our podcast audience as well. That was, I think it was a Friday going into the weekend. Guys, I'm dying. What? All right, party.
So when something like that happens, do you kind of look back and say, okay, I got myself all worried for no reason, and maybe I should have just pumped the brakes and be like, okay, you know, hey, I'll deal with whatever I get whenever it comes up? Or do you think that's the right move, like flipping into a panic and telling your husband you're starting to get your affairs in order?
I can't change who I am,
Yeah.
but it is kind of happy today because I feel like I beat cancer.
Well, you were convinced.
I was convinced that I had
Convinced,
it.
okay.
I was convinced that I had it.
You
I
gotta
was
be
like,
careful about
I
that
know,
stuff.
I know, because I get so paranoid in my head, and I start to think of the worst case scenario, and then I talk to a few people because we know girls that have gone through it. I'm like, okay, tell me about it. You know, what was it like? And so I get immersed in it, and it's all I think about.
When we were in Miami getting fired, I found a growth on my body that I thought was absolutely. I was self-diagnosed. I went to the MD or the WebMD.
WebMD is the worst.
I was comparing it to pictures on the site, and I was sure that I had cancer. I was so afraid to go to the doctor to get it looked at. I couldn't accept the results. I ended up going. It was benign, not cancer. You do a lot of it to yourself.
You do, but I'm not like you. I will go immediately. Like, as soon as I think something's wrong, I'm at the doctor at a drop of a hat.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
putting aloe on it, thinking that's gonna heal it. I'm like, oh, I'll just put some aloe. I'll meditate.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll disappear.
I talked to one of our listeners over the weekend that is going through breast cancer treatments right now, and she said she has not Googled one thing. And I liked her strategy because she didn't want to freak herself out. She said, yeah, you go online, you got a death sentence. And so she's just gone to these groups and talked to other people who've gone through it. And so she's saying, look, I'm not doing anything at all for it online. I haven't checked anything. I haven't read anything.
Yeah, she's smart. I'm dumb.
I'll never
Yeah.
do it again.
Yeah.
I'll never check anything health related online again. It does. It drives you crazy.
She's doing it right.
Yeah, she said the best way to do it if you're ever going through something like that, just talk to somebody who's been through it, and they will tell you, be like, look, this is, and there's so many, whatever you're going through, and it's really impressive because we do the Komen Walk every single year, and just finding the advancements they have in support groups where somebody can be, because there are ins and outs of how to do it, and be like, okay, you make it a ton times, you need to know this, you need to have this kind of cream. She was talking about like things when you're going through the radiation treatment, different things you want to take. There was like some kind of like a Benadryl or something weird like that. Yeah, that you wouldn't even think that does massive things of benefit for you. So, you know, she said that's the way to do it. Find someone who's gone through it. Don't freak out, and definitely never ever check online.
Yes, online is bad. But I mean, too, you have to allow yourself to come face to face with it too. Like that's the part where I get so worried because I know friends of mine that haven't had a pap smear in 5 years, 10 years. Like they just haven't gone to the gynecologist in a while. And that is what's scary to me. And that's what, you know, my doctor was like, This will never get you because you come and you get your paps every year. Now I have to go every 6 months, but every year, if you go, you catch stuff early, and it frightens me to think that there's women that aren't going and catching stuff early, and then by the time they catch it, it's too late.
What's more annoying, getting your mouth worked on or down there? You have to go to the gyno or the dentist.
Oh, give me the dentist 10 times.
Really?
Yes.
Even if it's just for a checkup down there?
Absolutely, dentist all day. It is not fun to have your feet in the stirrups, especially when you forget your socks. Now your feet are cold, and there's somebody digging around in your privates.
Okay, well, what about this? You know, because everybody in life is so busy, and we're always trying to multitask and squeeze so much stuff in. What if they did a combo dentist gyno? Would that work? Because you could really knock two things out at one time. You know, somebody's working downstairs, somebody's working upstairs. and then you're just like, hey, look at that. I covered two
If you
things at one time.
If you could also work in getting your taxes done during all that, that's a home run business right there.
I mean, because,
I'm laughing, but you're kind of brilliant.
Well,
that's an amazing idea.
Well, I see these sandwich shops now, and they've got weird things. They put like a Miami grill in with a pizza and chicken
ice
wing
cream.
joint and ice cream.
I get it.
And then they'll sell socks. And you're like, okay.
I've seen that before, too.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at you, but you are like Shark Tank right now.
Okay.
The old Palm Beach Mall used to have that. Weird shops where you'd go get like your taxes done. You'd also buy a dress in there and get your hair. It was a very odd combination at the Palm Beach Mall.
Maybe they were onto something. Maybe we need to go back into that. Do you do anything to ever kind of trick your kids into eating healthy food? Tell me if you think that this is going to work or if this is maybe the dumbest idea ever. Kraft has come out with a new product that they call lettuce icing. And it comes in a cool like bottle that looks like, regular cake icing. And you would take it and you would squeeze just like you would to put icing on a cake. And so kids can take it and they can actually put this so-called icing on their lettuce, and they're like going, oh, this is cool. It tricks them into eating it. Meanwhile, all it is salad dressing, but this is the parental tactic. They're going, oh, parents are going to be so clever and so cool. Okay. Do kids actually fall for this, or is this the dumbest gimmick ever?
It works till about age 7 or 8. The kids get privy to it, and then they realize adults lie to them all the time.
Jay Bird's right. Like, Rocco is so trickable. I trick him all day, every day. It's so easy.
Okay.
But you get to a point where you're kind of like, I think my parents are starting to lie to me a lot, and I'm going to start to resent them.
Yeah. I know.
Happens around age 9 to 10.
But when right around 9 to 10, their taste buds change a little bit, too. At least Magnolia's did. And she started trying more foods. So
Okay.
you don't have to trick them as much as you do when they're little. When kids are little, I mean, I don't know about Cannon, but Rocco will barely eat anything.
Yeah.
Like, he is so picky, and it's so hard to get. He nearly wanted to fist fight me last night when I suggested he eat broccoli.
It's so weird how little kids don't want to eat and adults don't want to stop.
Right.
Oh, when my sister was really, really little, we used to trick her into having food parties because we knew she wouldn't eat her McDonald's, so we'd act like we're having fun with her. Oh, yeah, give me your cheeseburger. Me and my sister would eat her cheeseburger, and she was just so happy we were hanging out with her. She didn't care that we'd eat her food. And now looking back as an adult, it's a very jerky thing to do.
Yes. Yes, I don't know. If you're Shark Tanking this, is this good idea, bad idea? Salad frosting. Then in a sense, too, they put it under the guise of, oh, it's so much healthier. But I mean, how much healthier is actual ranch dressing than the frosting itself?
Ranch dressing's pretty bad for you.
I was going to say, it's not like you're putting something healthy on it. So I don't know. Is it going to work? Is it not? What do you do to trick your own kids into eating healthy? 877-979-WRMF. You can hit us up here on the KVJ show. Somebody texted in talking about bad first date. I had a first date, and she was arrested on assault DUI, and then she ran off on foot from the cops.
Oh, that's slightly better than mine. Mine did not break free.
Okay.
They got her.
They got
Ryan
her.
sent that in. Oh, we might be doing something cool here on the KVJ show. Getting a new station vehicle just for this show.
Really?
And Virginia, here's the bonus. It's a station wagon.
Woo, woo.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, baby. Jaybird was saying that, his dad's been kind of bouncing around, doing some cool stuff, enjoying life, and kind of sprung out of town. And on his way out, Jaybird's like, hey, what about your car? And he's like, keep it.
Because my dad, I think he's doing like a drive across the country thing with his girl, and they are just kind of living life, and he's not coming back. I mean, he's going to come back to visit, but he's not going to be living with me. So he's getting ready to leave. I go, Dad, what about your car? Yeah, just keep it. I'm like, all right. So it's a station wagon. I want to turn it into a KVJ station wagon.
What kind of station wagon is it?
Blue.
What make and model?
I don't know.
It's blue. The most descriptive thing he can tell you about a vehicle is its color.
And it's got a decent air condition.
Really? You don't know what it is?
No, I don't know what it is.
What year is it?
I have no idea. I don't know. Somewhere between 1970 and 2004.
So it's not older than 2000. So it's at least 15 years old.
It's
Oh, it's a beater?
No, it's not a beater at all. It's definitely not a beater. My dad is the opposite of me. He takes very good care of things.
Okay.
And yeah, he doesn't know I want to turn into a KVJ vehicle. This is all kind of new. I just found out I got this station wagon.
You got a photo of this thing by any chance?
I can get one to you. I can.
Yeah. Photo would be great.
Yeah, let's wrap
See
it.
what we got.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because
Is it like a station wagon from like vacation?
it is. Gosh, I wish I knew more about cars. It's
4 tires.
It's got 4. Yeah, it's got 4.
Steering wheel.
Denny's, you know what kind of station wagon my dad's got?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's blue.
Blue.
You two are zero help.
We're not car men. We never have. We're not motor.
Side. It's got some windows you can roll down.
Denny's, what kind?
It's got to be from like 2000 maybe or 99.
Oh, it's older? I thought it was from like the circa.
I don't know. It looks like the older model.
Well, either way. Okay, well, we call that vintage.
Yeah, it's a vintage.
Vintage.
But to me, vintage is, vintage for me is like wood paneling down the side.
Right.
Really elongated. Is it that kind
Is
of
it like,
station
like
wagon?
Chevy Chases
It's
in
not.
vacation?
Okay.
It's more like a soccer mom station wagon. Is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say you're right. So the model that had the wood frames, it's kind of the one next up from that, where
Yeah.
it's all metal. But
You
it looks
got-
a lot alike that.
You got kind of a station wagon-y type of
yeah,
vehicle.
so mine's kind of station wagon-y, more modern looking. I mean,
Yeah.
not
so,
anymore.
So
but-
his dad's station wagon's not as modern looking as
Oh,
your station
no
wagon?
way. Not at all.
That's why
no.
I peg it around like 2000.
What's the make and model?
You know, I don't, it's a blue one.
You two are.
I never look at what a model of a car
Why would
is.
I know my dad's model?
It's blue.
I mean, hey, Dad, what model you drive? I'm not a gearhead. You know that.
It's the best we're going to get. It's blue.
Blue.
It's blue, and we think it's from 99 to
We think it's
2000.
20-ish plus years old.
But either way, we got it, baby.
Does it start?
Oh, no, it's in very good condition.
And it runs? No
It
problem?
No,
So the AC's good?
Yes. That's what I'm
All
saying.
right.
It runs better than my car.
And it runs better than my car. So
Okay, wow, all right.
So Sasquatch
maybe-
Recording just
Well,
got
that
a new
doesn't
vehicle.
say much.
Well, maybe you guys should take one of these. Maybe one of you guys should take this station wagon. I mean,
Maybe I
don't-
should start driving my dad's station wagon.
I don't know how badly we need a KVJ vehicle, but it sounds like you guys badly need a new car.
Whose car is worse out of Denny's and Jaybird?
It's
it's
a
a
real.
toss-up.
It's a barn burner. It's such a close race.
It'd be nice if we had somebody who knew something about cars and could come here and give us a value of whose
Well,
car.
if you tell me the make and model, I can tell you the value.
Gosh, I wish I would have taken a picture of it. I want to keep describing it to you, but I know it's not going to really help.
All I need is the make, the model,
You know what? I'll wake my dad up right now, and I'll
the
ask him.
year, and the miles. Tell me the miles on it. We can get you an exact value. You know, I know people at Off Lease Only.
It'd be actually good to, because, sometimes they vary. It's about the condition and things like that. But if there's somebody that's like a car appraiser that could take a good look at Jaybird's truck, Denny's vehicle, and then even the station wagon, get like a dollar
I
value.
can get the people from Off Lease Only here in a matter of minutes. They will give a full assessment. This is
Okay.
what they do.
all right, I'd be curious to how much a car's worth.
Yeah, let me wake up my dad first. He's 2 hours behind in time. I'm sure he's gonna love this conversation. Hey, Dad, we're talking about that station wagon game. We're talking about doing some goofy bull crap with it.
Well, it's still exciting.
It is. Hey,
To have a
baby,
new vehicle,
we
yeah.
got a wagon, babe. It's summertime. We got a wagon. Come on, life is good.
Yes. He's all kinds of good stuff happening here. All right, we'll try to get a photo on that and see if we can't get a value here. But yes, we might be cruising around town on a brand new ride. Now, this is a great idea. Somebody said that station wagon you should make into a pizza mobile because it's got extra room in the back. You put one of those pizza ovens in there, and we could go around and basically deliver hot pizza or always have hot pizza at our events.
I gotta tell you, I love what the people are trying to do with the wagon. Keep these ideas coming. I love this. I am open to all suggestions right now. Kind of feels good to have a little bit of power.
Yeah, and somebody's trying to figure out exactly what we're talking about here. Somebody thinks that you are describing a 1989 Chevy Celebrity station wagon.
Way too. That's too old.
Way too old.
To the 89. We were in commercial break. Me and Virginia and Suits and Denny's were all trying to find it online. It did not go well.
You pointed to a Ford, a Subaru, a Toyota, and you said all of them looked like that was it.
Yeah, that was a great experience. Virginia hanging over me while I'm trying to find the right car, and her yelling at me every time I pick a different brand. Ah! That's Toyota. Why are you doing Toyota? I thought it was a Camry.
He said every brand looked exactly alike.
Toyota is a Camry.
All right, okay. You Tequesta people are so fancy. You think you're so much better than everybody with your car knowledge.
I definitely think my car knowledge is better than
It
yours.
is. I have terrible car knowledge.
All right, well, we're hopefully going to get the mystery solved on what kind of wagon it is. But yeah, very excited. A nice summer vehicle we're going to have. It'll probably be destroyed by the fall, but boy, it's going to be a good ride while we have it. Some birthdays. Shia LaBeouf turning 33 today. Peter Dinklage, who's from Game of Thrones, played Tyrion Lannister on that, is 50. And Dr. Oz is turning 59 today, part-time Palm Beacher. So happy birthday to all of them. Also got to say happy birthday to Zach. Happy 25th. Many blessings from your dad. So there you go. Got a birthday you want to get it on the KVJ show, you just let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. Well, no real word from Justin Bieber after he tweeted out a challenge to Tom Cruise to step into the octagon. And people are going, this is so random, like weird. Like, why Tom Cruise?
Was he drinking? Because that happens sometimes to me. I'll be drinking and tweeting, and then the next day I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't have tweeted that.
Yeah, I don't really even know. I mean, honestly, Tom Cruise, I think, is older than Justin Bieber's dad, and by like a lot.
I think Tom Cruise is in his mid-50s.
Tom
Yeah.
Cruise is definitely older than Justin Bieber's dad.
Yeah, so you want to fight somebody older than your dad. And honestly, not a lot of people think you would even win. That's probably the sad part about it. Tom Cruise is in amazing shape. He's done how many countless hours of fight training.
Right.
Plus, I'm not even sure he's human. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to go well. They took a poll, actually. Who do you think would win, Tom Cruise versus Bieber? And it's not even close. It's 50% Tom Cruise, 15% Bieber, 35% undecided. I don't know why. Probably just because they don't care. They're like,
Right.
I don't know.
Who cares?
All right, I'll put you undecided. But apparently it's getting a little bit of traction. Of course, guess who's picked up on it? Conor McGregor, the UFC star.
Okay.
Yeah, he needs chaos like this in his life.
He is chaos,
Yeah.
and I love it.
Well, he sees chaos, and he's like, I want to be a part of this because this is going to be a bad idea, and it's chaotic. And
Bad ideas. I want to be involved.
How
I'm
can I
gonna jump in.
glom? How can I glom onto this?
I want to jump in with both feet. So apparently he wants to promote the fight and have a match against Mark Wahlberg himself on the same card.
Ooh.
So yesterday we were talking about some pretty good matchups. Yeah, Conor McGregor, Mark Wahlberg, that's not bad.
McGregor destroys him, right?
Destroys him, but please.
No, I don't know.
Mark is so good looking.
I don't know.
Just because Mark Wahlberg's got a great body and works out does not
I know.
mean you can fight.
I know. I just don't.
Connor's a beast. With an actor, come on.
actor.
You're probably right.
Probably.
You're
Ralston.
probably right. I
Yeah.
don't know what
Ralston.
Wahlberg does.
Ralston.
Wrongston.
You've never been in the ring, bruh.
No, I haven't. Yeah.
She has been in the ring. I've seen it.
Yeah.
She wasn't asked to be in there, but she went in there anyway.
Threatened everyone.
I would think he would, but I don't know if Mark Wahlberg has any fight training. That's just what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
mean, he's got the physically he could keep up with Conor McGregor, but has Mark Wahlberg ever done any fight training?
No,
I don't know.
Not on Connor's level.
You know?
Oh,
Well, I know.
absolutely
He's-
not
yeah.
on Connor's level.
He's a movie star. He's too busy. He's got a great
Yeah.
body. I get all that. In a marathon,
Yeah.
maybe he can take him. In a fight, I gotta go with McGregor.
I think it's pretty silly because I don't think same thing. I think it's probably even less likely that Mark Wahlberg would.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg's like, no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Not gonna do it, but they're trying to push it through, and yet the people they keep talking about are just like ignoring it.
Well, I'm still trying to push through the Denny's versus Suits battle. I would love to see that.
Are we still okay? Yeah.
We'll put
The
boxing
world's
gloves on.
longest,
We can-
lamest fight.
We can call it atrophy catastrophe.
We'll put-
Because neither one of them have muscle tone.
We'll put. I know. We're gonna be so mean. I'm over here trying to promote. You're there trying to
Jay Bruce.
rip them apart.
Yeah, you need a promoter name. You can be a part of this. You could be like, I don't know, like the Don King of this whole thing.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. I love this. Okay. Maybe that has more chance.
Only in America, Kev.
Okay. All right, well, we got some good tickets for comedians. Eliza Schlesinger just goes by Eliza now. She's coming to the Hard Rock Event Center July 20th. Daniel Tosh is coming to the Kravis Center on November 29th. Your pick of tickets here if you can get 3 out of 5 here in the Rotten Tomatoes game. Well, we got 2 different movies for you. You got to tell us which one has the better audience score. And Virginia Jaybird is here to help. Well, Jaybird should help.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not much help on this.
Yeah, we got Samara here from Miami. What's up, Samara?
Hey guys, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Great. Oh, I love you guys so much. I was just telling Denny's how much I love you all.
Oh, gosh. I love when
you.
people are so nice.
We
I
love you.
Well, it's such a change,
Yeah.
isn't it? We don't know how to react.
I've been listening to you guys since I think I was 5, which is, inappropriate, but all the same, it's really great.
Well, that's all right. We've got a lot of bad parenting around when it comes to this show. So
We
you're
lead
not
the
alone.
league in bad parenting.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Which one do you think has a higher audience score? I left the critics out of this because they don't know what they're talking about. There are so many classic movies when I was looking at it, by the way, that has amazing audience score, and the critics were like 30%.
Even Siskel and Ebert, there was a few times where they ripped apart a really great movie and they went back and retracted it because they looked dumb.
Yeah.
The people had spoken. Like,
Right.
oh, yeah, Forrest Gump is a good movie.
Yeah, exactly.
They
No.
did. They ripped apart one of those famous movies like that. They're just a person.
That's why the audience knows better. So this is on the audience scores. Which one do you think scored higher? Iron Man or Avengers Endgame? What do you think? Jaybird, you got a thought on that?
I do.
What do you think?
Definitely the Avengers with confidence.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Jason.
Okay, that's a good guess.
Dang. Right out the chute. You are so unhelpful.
Oh, no.
I'm so
Well,
sorry.
it's a movie. It's not from the 80s, so.
Damn, you too, Kev?
Bird.
You gonna start ripping on me too, Kev?
Iron Man, yeah, is higher audience score than Avengers Endgame. Iron Man is 91%. Avengers Endgame is 90.
Wow. I am humbled by your game.
Crazy, huh? Okay, what about John Wick or Taken? John Wick or Taken?
Come on, Bird. She just said she loved us.
I feel like during this whole time, John Wick is, pumping up. So I think I'm going to have to go with John Wick.
How do you feel about that, Bird?
I feel like she's wrong. I would go with Taken, but I don't.
You were wrong last time.
Okay. What do you think, Samar? Do you want to rethink that?
No, I'm still good with. No, I still want to go with John Wick.
Okay. Still going to go with John Wick, not listen to the Bird. The Bird actually was right on that one.
Oh no!
This is not going well.
Yeah, it's all right. We got a chance to rebound here. We got a chance to rebound. Yeah, Taken 85% audience score. John Wick is at 80. And oddly enough, the thing that surprised me, I think John Wick, I've seen all three. I think it's the first one's the best to me. It's the lowest audience score, 2, and then 3 is the highest.
You've become a real wickhead.
I have. I really like it. It's just great choreographed murder. It's fun.
Taken, I've got a certain set of skills.
That's a great one.
Oh, gosh, that scene alone.
But 2 and 3 on those are terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to dip back into Jaybird genre here.
Please.
We're going to pull through this. You're right. The modern stuff we're not very good with.
We got to help her get a point.
All right, let's try to regroup here. Let's go old school to try to finish it up here. All right. Pee-wee's Big Adventure or Big?
Oh, gosh. Okay, big with confidence.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Big
I was
with
definitely
confidence.
gonna
Yes.
say the same
Okay.
thing.
Samara agrees. You guys are right.
Yay! You did
All right,
it!
let's stick with the 80s.
Yes.
Honestly, me too.
Okay, all right. I'll write in there for you. Big has got an audience score of 82%, and Pee-wee's Big Adventure is 79.
If you're a little kid and have not, I'm saying ages 12 and under and haven't seen Big, you definitely need to see that movie. It's such an outstanding film.
Okay.
Did you guys ever see that?
Which one? Yeah,
Big.
both. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Both of them. No, they're both fantastic. Okay, we are going to go with Forrest Gump because you mentioned that. I'm going to throw at you Forrest Gump versus The Shawshank Redemption.
Wow.
Which one has a higher audience score on Rotten Tomatoes?
Okay. I got my answer. I don't want to swear yet, though.
Okay, what do you think, Samara?
Well, I've never seen The Shawshank Redemption, but I know that it was a really amazing film. I'm going to take a guess, and then I'm going to ask Jason.
Okay.
Let's see. I think probably The Shawshank Redemption has a higher score. But
Okay.
Jason,
I think audience loves Gump more. I'm going to go Forrest Gump higher.
Okay, she says
With confidence,
Shawshank
too.
Redemption, really?
Yeah, I think
With
the critics
confidence,
love it.
too.
It's a popular movie. It's a great
She
movie.
needs this one because this is she can't miss any more.
Come on, Bird.
Yeah. So with confidence, you want to stick with Shawshank Redemption, Samara?
Jason, you confident? I'm trusting you.
I have never been more confident. I feel it in the air.
All right, I'll say Gump.
Okay, she's gonna go with the Bird. It's all riding on this, and the Bird is wrong.
Damn it, Bird.
The Bird is wrong. Shawshank Redemption is 98%.
Wow.
Whoa, 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. Forrest Gump is 95.
Oh God.
I'm glad the Shawshank gets respect like that.
Yeah.
I'm not glad I got it wrong for our lovely contestant.
Yeah, you ruined her game.
No, I got one more left.
No, that was her last one. It was all riding on
that
that. That was it. Yeah. So we're gonna send Samara away with just nothing but we love you and
Bird.
And Jay Bird just
No
completely
problem.
ruined the day.
Oh my
and-
gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I completely ruined the day.
Yeah, she was like going, no, I really think it's Shawshank Redemption. You're like,
She was
"No."
right.
You're right.
confidence.
Give her a mulligan. Give me a mulligan. Send me home. Turn off my mic.
Wait, what's going on here? All right, I'll let you talk to Denny's. We'll figure it out.
Aw, Kevin's gonna let you win.
No, I'm gonna make Denny's decide. If Denny's wants to be the heavy, Big Dan, you need to.
Oh, you're getting
Oh,
the,
you're getting the tickets.
Definitely getting the tickets.
It's up to Dan. I don't know. Denny's can be cold sometimes.
He's never, the only time he's cold is when he's out in the freezing weather.
With confidence.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
I got a summer round of sudden death going on here today. This is week 2 with the new stipulation that if you get the lowest card, you got one pass for the summer to flip it around, and you can ding the person who actually drew the highest card.
Well, some of us have our special pass. Some of us have lost our privilege, but
Yeah.
I don't want to bring that up. Look, and that's a Kevin Ralston rule. I'm just watching over.
Well, there
here.
was just such outrage last week. We let the people decide.
We did. I'll tell you what, though, those 10 very loud Virginia fans were not happy with you.
Whatever. The summer of rig is in full effect.
It is.
Guess who won't get the low card today?
I'll make no mistake. Yes, summer of rig is absolutely full gorilla,
You never know. I might get the low card today.
and it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
You pipe down over there, Piggy. It's Riggy and Piggy.
No, I don't-
I know what's up in this room.
I'm a free agent. I'm not attaching my. No.
I tried to work with Denny's. Y'all wouldn't let me.
Okay, well, what we got here today, we got some old sudden deaths are coming back. One that we done before was the Lego Maze, and we're going to be rolling that out today for the new opening of the Lego store coming to the town center in Boca in the fall. So the person with the lowest card is going to go barefoot over the Lego Maze. They got to make it all the way through without making a noise. And you know what? Maybe to make it fun, maybe we should put the shock collar on them if they make a noise and they get shocked. Let's add that to it.
You know,
Doesn't that sound like fun?
I love how he says that right as he's looking at his new card. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the summer of rig is
in
full
here.
effect.
Summer rig, baby.
He looked at his card
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and then upped the ante.
He realized he's got one of those middle cards. That's the safe card now. Getting that middle card is what you want.
Unbelievable, Riggy.
Yep, summer rig.
Unbelievable.
Gosh, it feels good. This may be my favorite summer of all time.
Summer rigging.
Had me a blast. Oh my gosh, you need to get to the
Summer
studio.
rigging, wish it could last.
Oh, yeah.
Summer rigging had me a blast.
I met a boy. His eyes were beady.
Okay, wow. Virginia doesn't like what she got over here.
She does it, man. This new way of.
The summer of rig is in my head.
Yeah, throwing everything off. Usually Virginia never gets the low card. She got it last week, first week of summer rig.
And look at him. His hair looks perfect today. That's done by design.
Yeah.
That's not an accident.
Okay, here we go. Everybody has got their cards. Let's start going around and see how this plays out here.
Damn you, Riggy.
It's got the Lego Maze with the upticked shock collar. Okay.
Gosh, the smug is so thick in this room. Look at him. He is
We got a
smirking.
smug problem. It's like, yeah, it's like LA's got a smog problem.
I can't take it with your smug.
You're right. We have a smug problem here.
The air's thick with smug.
Can barely see in here.
You can't see it. The smog is so thick.
Well, Karen clearly didn't lose this by his reaction.
Clearly.
Oh, gosh, so we're on the loser table over here.
My card's so low.
Okay, let's see what you got, Virginia.
So low.
All right, what did Vicious V
I can't
pull over
believe
here?
it. I can't believe it.
Okay.
I got a 2 again. The Summer of Rig.
Man, it is.
Are you guys loving this?
Is that back-to-back twos?
Yeah.
That's back-to-back twos.
The Summer Rig.
I've never had back-to-back
No.
twos.
Never.
The Rig and the Pig. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm speechless.
It's gonna be a really great summer for me, bad summer for Virginia.
I am not associating myself with the rig. I'm not.
Wow. Okay. All right, Jay Bird, what did you draw over there?
A 10.
Okay.
It's a good number.
It's such a great number.
It's great.
It's awesome.
I'm living good.
Ugh, the Rig and the Pig.
Denny's, what did you draw over there for sudden death?
Ooh, a jack. It's scary. I wish I got a 9.
It's scary. It's scary.
Only time I ever draw a high card is the Summer of Rig.
The Summer rig has got us all on the
Summer
run.
Rig has thrown everything off.
Summer of Rig has changed the whole
It
game.
has. The whole game is completely different
What's
now.
up is down, what's down is up.
Yeah.
I feel like you should just do a tour. Just go all across South Florida, just walk into bars and just smug. Just be
And
smuggy.
chaos ensues.
Yeah, the
Chaos
Summer of Rig
ensues.
tour.
Nobody knows what's going on. They're all confused.
Okay, I drew a 6 right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Oh,
Right in the middle. Exactly where you want to be in this game.
I mean, you played it
Summer
perfectly.
rig.
Like an orchestra over there.
Summer rig.
I mean.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So, Virginia here, 2 weeks in a row, we're going to put down the Lego maze that she's got to maneuver. We're going to strap the shot collar to her. If she makes so much as a peep, if you can hear anything at all from her.
It's so hard for me not to peep.
Yes. So we can go on ahead and we'll just go on ahead. Denny's, we'll lay it out. We'll put the blindfold on Virginia, get it all set up.
Look, I really don't want to do it, but if you do need someone to shock Virginia, I will volunteer, but I'm not cool with
Well,
it.
Denny's doing the camera stuff. Yeah, you're going to have
Okay.
to. I'm
Oh,
gonna run
man.
this, so.
Gosh, it hurts me.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
But it's going to have to be on your ears. So if you
Gotcha.
hear.
So I'm in control of it, too. Oh, I
if
don't like
Virginia
it.
steps on a Lego and it's like, then it's got to
Okay,
go.
so you're telling me judgment call on my. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
It's up to your good judgment.
Gosh, I don't feel comfortable being in this position, but I'll do
Just
it.
know, if you shock me and I don't make a noise, this bit will end in a fist fight.
Ooh, I'm so frightened.
All right?
Oh, pipe down, Tequesta. You ain't hitting anything.
I don't remember us fighting so much over the sudden death. It's just, boy, it's
Summer
getting-
of Rig!
So
Summer of Rig,
he's sitting
yeah.
in the back and he's just watching the world burn, and he loves it.
He loves it.
Well, it's just chaos is ensuing here in the Summer of Rig. All right, Virginia is going through the Lego maze with a shock collar on. Coming up next. Well, I got to tell you, chaos is reigning in the Summer of Rig here. It's week 2 of our renewed sudden death. Last week, Virginia lost.
Don't look. What are you doing?
And this week she lost too. Yeah, because we're putting out the Lego maze right now. Yeah, you can't see because that would be cheating if you're able to see it ahead of time. You got to take off your shoes, walk barefoot through the Lego maze, and you are also strapped with the shot collar. So if you make any kind of audible noise, because if you have any kids, you've ever stepped on a Lego barefoot in the middle of the night, it is a horrific pain. So Virginia's got to be about pain control. If you make any noise and Jaybird hears it, he's going to hit the shot collar. Okay. All right. So here we go. We're setting it all up. Denny's is going to be working the camera here for KVJ TV. You can dial this up and watch it now. And if you can't get to YouTube right now, you can watch it later. Just look for KVJ Show. Subscribe for free while you are there. Okay. Virginia has to go all the way from the beginning to the end of the Lego maze. Denny's will let you know with audible commands. Jaybird will walk you over to the maze and we'll let
Okay.
you know once you get to the finish line.
Question.
Yes.
Is it just Legos?
What?
You said Legos, Kevin.
Right, it is Legos.
Is it only Legos?
I don't know. I can't see over there. You have to go on Bird or Denny's.
Pig or his sidekick?
Look, all I'm saying.
Did you put rat traps or mouse traps in the Legos?
There's a lot of stuff in the Lego box. I'm not. We did it so quick. And just for the record, did you not throw a mouse trap while I was laying down during a commercial break? She threw a mouse trap on my stomach, and I almost caught it. It got attached to my stomach.
It was for Instagram.
So she's over. She acts like.
Oh, so she's over here. So when it suits her,
Yeah.
the mousetraps are very funny,
Yes.
and when it does not, then she's
Exactly.
She threw a
Complaining.
mousetrap at me. Yeah, there are a couple mousetraps in there. Yeah, I admit it. There are a couple mousetraps in there.
I knew you were going to do this.
okay. Virginia's got to concentrate, focus any kind of pain you have from walking barefoot on the Legos. Do not make any noise. Yes, you're right. You don't need your headphones. Don't take those with you. Okay. Jaybird is working the shot collar here. Okay. So we're going to say on your mark and say go, and then we'll walk you through it. Hold on real quick. Okay.
Not yet. Okay.
Are we ready? Okay. All right, here we go. All right, on your mark, get set, and go. Okay. Okay, Virginia's walking through it. You can hear it. No pain. She's really biting down on her lip. She doesn't want any kind of noise to be made. She's hitting. Oh, she's walking over it. Oh, there went a trap. Oh, she hit a trap, and there's no noise at all. She was tight-lipped. Jaybird did not get the hit shot collar, and Virginia has paid off the challenge here in sudden death, and just like that.
That's it. She walks there and doesn't walk back. Oh man.
Do you want her to walk back? Why don't
yeah,
you ask her nicely?
Don't take that off yet.
I'm already done.
Yeah. See, there you go. She made it that easily. Build up for nothing. Jaybird's so upset he didn't get to the shot collar.
It just happened so quick. He was so quick.
Yeah, I know. Well, she flew right through it, which is probably the right thing to do. I think if you go slow over Legos, maybe that hurts more. I don't know.
It does. You got to just power through it.
Damn, you nicked the mousetrap and you stepped over it.
Yeah. Anything that you would redo, Jaybird, because you don't feel like you're very satisfied with how
I'm
that went
not.
off. You
I'm
really
not.
thought that there should have been a
I'm not.
lot more
Did
pain
you
and
try to
anguish.
put a mousetrap in front of my foot?
I did, and now I'm actually the one that it actually went off on me.
Yeah, when you heard it, it was bird stepping on
So
it.
you tried to dial it up to make it as awful as it possibly could, and it really just kind of backfired.
we needed
huh?
more Legos. We needed more Legos, more mousetraps, and just
Yeah.
she got away with one. Gosh, she got away with one.
Well, she's lost 2 weeks in a row. And I will tell you that each week they're going to get exceedingly harder. So we're kind of warming up to this. So we do have some challenges that are going to start getting a lot worse than the first two that we had. So if you're like going, okay, I want to see more stuff with the summer rig, don't worry. It's going to get worse next week for sudden death, which means somebody else other than Virginia. Virginia went through the 2 easiest weeks.
So there's already some controversy online. Don't know if you want to even get into that or not.
What's the controversy?
They're saying she didn't walk. They said she shuffled through. You're supposed to walk. They're saying there's a lot of shuffling, a lot of kicking. That's what the people are saying.
Oh, so she didn't pick her foot off of the ground.
It was a
so
walking thing.
She would.
She shooed them away, basically.
Yes, it did. You had to walk through the maze.
She did technically. I mean, this is again what the people
Are you
are
saying that there needs to be a redo? I mean, we've already taken away her card. I mean, I don't know what else we can do. So you're saying 2 weeks in a row? I mean, this is a tough thing for the summer of rig. I try to rig it one way, but Virginia has a way to kind of like play out of all these challenges.
You rig, she zigs. It's annoying.
Yeah, it's rig and zig. Yeah, you're right. It really is. I rig and then she zigs around.
And I'm the one that has mouse traps go off on my foot. I hate summer rig. It's not. I feel like you guys are in cahoots together. Summer rig is.
Oh, if I was in cahoots, I would not be drawing low cards. I am not with the rig.
I feel like when you-
Virginia's losing, but you just kind of walk away. It's kind of like when you just have a meal and you walk away like you're still hungry and you're unsatisfied.
I got a burger. The burger wasn't good. I'm still hungry. Or I feel like I need to sneeze. I got to sneeze so bad.
But
I
you
gotta
just
sneeze,
can't.
and I can't sneeze.
You're not getting the full satisfaction out of these punishments that you want.
no satisfaction.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll let the people speak here. Did Virginia 2 weeks in a row not fully pay off her punishment? We'll have to post up that video again. More controversy. Virginia's got to stop losing because every time we do, we have controversy.
What will you take from me? My card I don't have?
And then people are going to be, why are you bullying Virginia? You and Kevin are so mean to Virginia. Okay.
She's all of a sudden the victim.
She's such an angel, this one.
Yeah.
I said I was sorry for throwing that mousetrap at your face.
She threw a mousetrap at my body, y'all. And I tried to catch it.
It's kind of terrible because it feels like Virginia somehow won, even though she lost.
Yes, and that's actually more deflating.
All right, we'll get that video posted up there. You can go and decide. Did
See-
Virginia again, did she skirt? Did she zig?
Here are the Virginia minions. Maria in the chat room. Stop being such a sore loser, Jaybird.
Yeah, that's all I hear. Wah, wah, wah.
I'm reading the comments. I'm telling you what the people are saying.
Okay. Well, the challenge did call because I couldn't see her feet because she was on the other side of the counter. It was to walk through the Lego maze, so I could not see. You saw the shuffling.
Leave Virginia alone. Oh, get a life, get a life, people. Leave her alone. Oh yeah, so innocent.
You're a big bully.
Oh, yeah.
What is the best advice you can give in 4 words? This was kind of one of those trending topics on social media yesterday. I saw them like going, okay, because, you know, a lot of us, our attention spans like nothing. So 4 words might be all the advice we can get.
Stay off social media.
Okay.
Good one. That's real good.
That is a really good one.
It's so funny that it was trending on social media.
You're right.
Use more mouse traps.
Okay, that is good advice, yes. Use more mousetrap. Some of the big ones that people were talking about. This one comes from a very wise South Floridian. Stop, collaborate, and listen.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop waiting to live. Stop waiting to live. Best advice in 4 words. And one of the famous ones, which probably should be on a t-shirt somewhere, never trust a fart. Wisdom. That's what we're talking about here. Best advice in 4 words. Do not text him. Is another one out there. You ever have that where you just, you want to, you know you shouldn't, but you just can't help yourself. And you do. Do not text him. Every day, clean slate, Virginia. That means every day everyone should get a clean slate. Do you agree?
No. No. If you've done wrong, I will remember.
Okay, all right. So never mind. Forget that one. That's terrible advice.
Not everybody gets a clean slate.
Stop doing the dirt. Dirt of the day, of course.
Okay. Get some more sleep.
That's a good one.
That is. Best advice in 4 words. I like this one. Beers don't drink themselves.
I got one. Uncle Red, stop drinking.
Who's Uncle Red?
One of my uncles.
Don't be an a-hole. Best advice in 4 words. Be a rule breaker. Somebody else put up there on social media.
But if you're a rule breaker, aren't you kind of an a-hole? I'm confused with this advice, man.
Yeah, mixed messages, Kevin.
You're right. Always wear clean underwear.
There's better advice out there.
That's a good one. But, I mean, if you have to wear a dirty pair every now and then, it's not going to kill you. They're saying that, like, if something bad happens, you don't want people to see your dirty underwear. But
I guess apparently so.
how many days have we gone when no one's seen our underwear? A lot.
Mm-hmm. Focus on what matters. Don't forget to laugh and stay humble, be kind.
Don't microwave too long. Things turn hard. Things turn real hard.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah, they do. It's great advice. You don't want to do that.
It's a fun game, by the way. I like it. Yeah, I got to get the words.
Okay.
I love it.
We'll let Bird put together some of his classics. I know he's over there. The mind's just starting to work.
Find smarter friends now.
Drop your hurtful friends.
So what? Are you going to come up with one and she has
Yes.
Okay.
We're just going to fight in 4 words.
What are these dueling?
I love it.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
I gotta get my computer just died.
Okay, Virginia versus Jaybird. We'll
Bring
do
it.
best advice in 4 words next. Okay, we're talking about this trending topic yesterday on social media was the best advice in 4 words. Some of it is serious, some of it is light. Some great little things like never pass on dessert is somebody's personal advice. I guess that's probably like eat every sandwich, Jaybird, or enjoy every sandwich.
Exactly. Enjoy every sandwich, even the bad ones, because who knows when it's going to be your last.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Somebody else said, have backup honey mustard.
That's a great suggestion, and that plays in from yesterday's episode. We didn't have backup honey mustard.
Another one somebody suggested for you, don't ever get married. I mean, so there's a lot of wisdom for you in just 4 words here.
That's great.
Even one for Virginia, stop hating all men.
That's really good.
Never.
Yes. So there's some really good ones in there. I know you've been cranking out a few yourself that you might want to drop on other people as well. I know Virginia's got a few. What is one of yours, Virginia? 4 words of advice?
Pizza can't replace women.
Does that even make sense? And actually, they can. Honestly, I've never had a pizza talk back.
So you disagree with that advice?
I've never had a pizza yell at me for no reason.
You see, that's poor advice?
Poor advice.
Okay.
I got one. Beware of Tequesta witches.
Oh, yes.
They are evil. They will put spells on you.
Yes.
They eat children.
Really?
Beware of Tequesta witches.
Okay. All right. What's one of yours, Virginia?
Stop molesting your dog.
That is, you have gone too far.
Wow.
I do not molest my dog.
Oh, my gosh. These seem very personal, actually.
Okay.
They don't seem like general advice.
Virginia's voice destroys ears.
Okay. Again, that seems very personal. Not necessarily like general sage advice. Virginia, do you have another one here?
Self-tanner on fupa.
Okay. Again, that...
Panda needs to run.
One last one, Virginia, you have?
Give back Santa's beard.
Oh, this seems like very personal and cutting, actually. Jaybird?
Virginia's farts destroys friendships.
Okay, all right, well, some of the earlier ones, yes, some good advice. 4 words, yes. Anything else you want to add? 877-979-WRMF. This is a good one. Someone is always watching. And someone else said, my son has one. Don't text while driving. So
That's a good one.
Always close the blinds. Yeah, it works.
It does.
Is that 5? Always close the
We want 4.
It works. It's 4.
You actually accidentally got it right. Somebody texted in earlier and said, yeah, we'd like to get an update if we could. I know Jaybird had told the story the other day about how he got his wallet thrown away, had $100 in it, his paycheck, his new license, and you guys are going to be doing some dumpster diving. Did you track down your wallet?
Yes, I did. It was in the trash bag.
It was in the trash.
Denny's had put it in this big container with other trash because it was next to another bag, the racetrack bag. So it all was kind of lumped into one thing. And we went through the trash.
It's a miracle.
And honestly, it didn't take that long. There was 3 bags, and I picked it on the first bag, and it took maybe less than 10 minutes. It surprisingly worked out nice. It was right before the Naked Mile.
Wow.
And some people are also curious about what happened with the food yesterday. In fact, somebody took a photo. You spent $80 at IHOP. You had about 3 or 4 different plastic bags just full of food. I don't know how many cases of meals. And our buddy Wayward Son here said, holy breakfast. It's kind of impressive that you can see enough food for 4 people and it's only half the order. Hashtag the death of a diet. So that was the photo.
Yeah, yesterday was a very devastating blow to the campaign. I bought a whole lot of nothing. You ever get that? Well, not you. I'm talking to Fat Kevin. You ever order something where you get a bunch of stuff and none of it's good? That's what I got yesterday. I had dry-ass toast, grilled cheese, not that good, 0 honey must. It was rough. It was an expensive, rough day.
How will you go on?
Well, I got to get back on the horse today.
Okay.
Breakfast?
Coming back at it?
I'm ready to do it.
I cannot. I mean, I went bad yesterday with you. You are a pusher of IHOP.
Oh, he is. He is. So
No,
you're
I
gonna
was
jump.
weak yesterday. I'm always weak on a Monday.
I don't want to be painted with just the brush of IHOP. I'll do breakfast anywhere. There's that other place. They do grilled cheeses in the morning. Denny's, what's that place? It's so
Grilled
good.
cheese in the morning,
They
huh?
do grilled cheeses in the morning. McKeb's. Oh, Fat Kevin, you would love their grilled cheese.
Oh, yeah, I did like grilled cheese.
Oh, it's so good.
Some good stuff.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news.
So many people on there.
Ow!
Yeah. Cocaine is still big in the state of Florida.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah. When I see it, boy, they had that drug taking. It was like 27,000 pounds of cocaine, I think, was rolling into Lauderdale yesterday.
All right.
Oh, my goodness, man. Still a lot out there. Well, there's a guy in Newport Richey, Florida, that got pulled over on Sunday, and the officer looked down and realized either he's been eating powdered donuts or he's got blow all over his nose.
I mean, if you're being pulled over, you have to clean yourself off, sir.
Yeah, you would think so. And they looked at it and examined it and realized it was not powdered sugar. It was cocaine. But here's the interesting twist. The cocaine on his nose, he said, was not his.
It never is.
That's the weirdest thing about the whole story. I mean, what a twist.
Oh my God, so they let him go, right?
Of course. Oh, well, sorry about that.
He's doing the Lindsay Lohan defense. It's not mine.
These aren't my shorts.
These are not my pants.
Yeah, this is actually on his nose, and he said it was not his.
That's good.
Well, I mean, just because you're snorting your buddy's coke doesn't mean it is not a problem.
It's still in your nose.
Yeah, it doesn't mean if you own it or not. Yeah, you still cannot do cocaine.
Is cocaine legal anywhere in any place in the world?
No, I don't know. Not here.
I know not here, but in the world is cocaine.
Yeah. If you go to Medellin, is it?
No, I think the cocoa plant you can have, but as soon as you start processing it down into the cocaine, then that's when you have an issue. Like people there, they have festivals celebrating the cocoa leaf, and they'll chew on them and things like that. So that is allowed.
Can you imagine though, back in the day when they were really putting cocaine in Coca-Cola? What was the world like? Everyone jacked up on coke.
I have a dumb question.
Yeah.
Is the cocaine plant the same as the cocoa bean that makes chocolate? Is that a dumb question?
It's very dumb.
It might be. It might be the bean and the leaf come from the same. Because I think the cocaine comes from the leaves
Very
that they
dumb.
take and process and mash them down.
It's not dumb because you don't know.
It's not a different plant. Different bean.
Do we know?
Yeah, I do. They're different. Cocaine and chocolate aren't the same thing.
I know that. But they're both so much fun.
There you go. Remember?
Cocaine chocolate bars? Oh, my God.
Now
my
every time
goodness.
that you're PMSing, instead of craving chocolate,
I don't
you
know if
crave...
I should eat it or snort it. I can't decide.
But seriously, they used to put cocaine in Coca-Cola. What was the world like with everybody jacked up on Coke?
I think it was such a small trace amount that it didn't, really have a massive impact on you.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're like me, in my heyday, I could drink 12 Coke bottles easily.
Yeah. There was a guy in Fort Pierce that was wearing a shirt. Apparently, he loved Coke. C-O-K-E. Ironically, he also got arrested for selling crack cocaine. So, yeah, it's actually a good way to advertise. Hey, just look for the guy in the Coke shirt. Okay.
Who thinks he's being funny?
Yeah.
Wow, so Colombia, it's legal up to 1 gram you can have.
Really?
Mexico, legal up to 0.5 gram you can have. Peru, up to 2 grams. Yeah.
Okay, so you can.
So you can have recreational blow in those countries and be fine, huh?
That's what they're saying. You say you can be in possession of up to 1 gram in Colombia.
They just don't want you
learned
trafficking?
today.
Is that what it is?
I guess so.
Okay. And somebody, Alex, in the chat room said cocoa is a different plant. It's C-O-C-O-A, and I think the other is C-O-C-O.
Thank you.
There you go.
You didn't know.
I don't know between a chocolate plant and cocaine. I may not know about cocaine, but I do know about chocolate.
Yeah, by the way, the guy in the Coke shirt tried to sell 4 crack cocaine rocks to an undercover agent at a convenience store, so...
What turns it into crack? Is it just... I'm not trying to do
They take the cocaine and then you kind of like, you bake it down, kind of like thing, and it turns into crack. So it's like, they'll take it and they'll add a little something to it, a little liquid, and then they kind of like fire it up. Usually, a lot of times they'll have, like a flame under it. Sometimes even do that.
Okay,
you
so
can freebase that way.
a process has to happen. You can't just take
Yeah.
cocaine and then like put that on something and light that up. That's not considered
you take
crack.
regular cocaine and do something to it to make the crack cocaine.
Whoa, someone knows a lot about cocaine and crack.
Like I say, I love cocaine shows. I watch a lot of that stuff. And I do. I can't tell you the specific science on it, but yeah, there is a process. Well, there's a drug dealer in England that left a bag of drugs on a train. Here's the problem. If you're a drug dealer, don't leave your drugs behind, and definitely don't do it with your full ID with name, address, and everything. I mean, it's like a bag of drugs and like, well, I guess we know who the drug dealer is.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of interesting. There's a guy in Israel that went and robbed 2 banks with a grenade.
That's horrifying.
Horrifying.
It is. But apparently when they caught up with the guy, they realized, that's not a grenade. That's an avocado.
He was saying it was a grenade?
Yeah, he painted it black.
I get it. They kind of look alike.
I would totally fall for it.
Totally would.
Big time.
Yeah.
Would that be more scary? A guy comes into a bank with a grenade versus a machine gun. I'm more scared of the grenade.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm more scared of the machine gun.
No. Machine gun you should be more scared of.
No, Kevin and Virginia are wrong. People in the chat room already saying it.
Yeah, a grenade would take out just a smaller section. A machine gun could take out the whole place.
It would, so a grenade would only take out half the bank, you think? It wouldn't blow up the entire thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not gonna. It's not a grenade. I don't think is going to like an entire bank is going to go up. And
All right.
everyone is
The
gonna
machine
die.
gun can do more damage. Ricky's right.
All right, okay, I'm proven wrong. I thought a grenade would do more damage. That's why it scares me more.
Yeah. So don't worry about it.
I am wrong then.
Yeah. There's a guy in Florida up near Jacksonville that stole a mail truck and then led police on a chase on I-95. And during the chase, too, the guy swerved and tried to hit an officer, but he missed.
Oh.
Crazy. He then hit a stop stick, lost control of the mail truck, which crashed into a guardrail and flipped on its side. Thankfully, they caught him and arrested him on several charges, including grand theft of a motor vehicle and aggravated fleeing with damage. And I hope they got him, too, for trying to hit an officer with that.
Yeah, they better.
That's unbelievable. Totally uncool. Did you see that video where they had that car pulled off to the side of the road? FHP did, and then the car started to pull off and hit that patrol officer like on purpose and took off.
Yes, I did
And they
see
found
that.
the car abandoned. I'm like, well, I don't think, as far as I know, I haven't heard any updates. I don't think they found the guy who was driving it.
Horrifying. So brazen.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I'm like, man, what a jerk. They got to catch that guy. Finally, there's a family in England whose dad's dying wish was to have some Burger King. So they said, all right. They took the whole funeral procession on the way to the graveyard.
Funeral? Wait, he didn't get it before he died?
I'd love a Whopper.
No, sorry.
Yeah,
No.
too late. No.
Oh,
No.
they kind of dropped the ball.
They really dropped the ball. Burger King Whoppers are not that hard to get.
Yeah,
You
they
don't
couldn't
go
get it
to
to
the
him.
funeral? No, I don't like it.
How did this happen, Kev?
Yeah, he wanted to be. No, I'm sorry. His thing was he wanted to be buried.
Oh,
With that, yeah.
okay.
I think he ate all, and that's probably why he was in the ground.
He wanted to be buried at Burger
Yeah.
King?
Too many Whoppers.
Hold on, I'm confused on the story because me and Virginia really jumped on you about.
Yeah, you did.
So, did he get buried in a Burger King or did he get buried with a Whopper?
You can't get buried at a Burger King? Health code, baby.
Let me finish the story because you guys are just taking it, running, and just rewriting, and it's all
No,
over the place.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
We really jumped the gun.
Maybe you start over and we'll be quiet.
Okay, yeah, let me try to tell the story here. Yes. This is a family in England who honored their dad's dying wish. He wanted to be buried with a bacon double cheeseburger from Burger King. That was the
Okay.
story. His dying wish was, yes. Not that he wanted a Whopper.
Well, then again, I'm a Whopper, Kevin.
Yeah.
This family sucks.
No, bury me with it. So on the way to the funeral, they took the procession through a Burger King drive-thru where they got the sandwich and then put it on top of his coffin.
That's dumb.
That's dumb.
That's dumb.
I don't know if it's dumb.
Trust me, I'm regretting doing the story myself.
Would you want to be buried with something? Do you have an item? I have items.
If it's a Whopper, I want it before I die.
I would get buried
You
with
probably had it before you died, and then you want one
symbolize your love. Give me a Camille's pizza, baby. Put it right on my chest. Although I'm gonna be burned. I want to be in a. I think I want to be buried in a tree. Never mind. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna die.
buried in a tree.
I want to grow. I want to do that tree death where
He
I'm.
wants to be cremated, and then they put you in a tree seed and plant you.
Come visit me, dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, could leave a little Whopper there.
Okay. Yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool to be buried with something.
Yeah.
Like a Buckeye football or something like that. In fact, I might have to write that in there. Be like, hey, make sure you throw that in my coffin.
Are you annoyed if people are heckling you while they're lowering you down? Oh, yeah, Buckeyes suck. 41
Go blue, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of disrespectful.
All
That's
right.
kind of lame.
Make a note.
Because I can't get the last word in. What am I going to do? I just got to take it. I'm like, oh, they got me.
You're rapping at my funeral. I hope you know that. You and Virginia. I already have an itinerary. It's already written out. My demise.
Did you write out the rap?
It's all taken care of.
You want Virginia? Oh, it is. It's
Oh,
written
yes.
out.
I thought I was doing the catering at your funeral.
You are doing the catering, but you're also part of a little number.
Do you want her to like be rapping at your
Yes,
funeral?
she'll be so mean.
I mean,
you
talk
can't be mean at my
talk
funeral.
about getting heckled on the way down.
You can't roast me.
I
here's
can't
what
make
he's
no
gonna do.
promises.
Yeah. Okay.
If one person laughs, you know how I get.
I think we need to shut up. Kevin's trying to go to commercial.
I'm sorry. You guys just keep going.
I mean, the whacked out news stopped 5 minutes ago.
The music's over.
You guys been drinking Coca-Cola, cocaine in it?
Yeah!
Oh my god.
WRMF Palm Beach.
Do you have a food that you love that does not love you back?
Raw onions, Kevin.
Oh, my goodness.
And this is a new thing. I used to always be able to I loved raw onions on a burger. I loved them on a salad.
Yeah.
And I would say in the past, year, something has changed. And you felt the wrath.
Oh, my gosh.
Of
Yeah,
the last time. That was from a taco bar. And I
Do not ruin taco bars for me for being so gross.
I put so many raw onions on my meat. And I
yeah.
smothered it in guacamole.
Oh, yeah.
And sour cream. Then I love a burrito bowl.
Right.
And the raw onions just rock me now.
What? It's so weird, isn't it?
It is so weird. It was never like this.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to pineapple now. Never used to be. I break out. I get red welts on my body now when I eat pineapple. But it's weird though. It's not every time I eat pineapple. It's kind of luck of the draw.
I did that food sensitivity test where they take your blood, and the girl who did it told me that is the number one thing that people are allergic to is pineapple.
I can feel it in my skin. It burns my skin.
Yeah, I've heard people having issues with that. Well, to me, what's weird is that you're right. Sometimes the foods, you're okay eating it. Other times you're not. And I talk about, it just doesn't agree with you. Like your stomach's tore up and you're all gassy and you are not a good person to be around for a while. And that's tough because if you're going into an environment where you can't just let her rip.
A closed off little tight radio studio.
Right, it's tough. You're like, so you have to think, okay, do I want to roll the dice and try to eat this? The one that I have right now, and it is kind of hit or miss. And I would say 70 to 80% of the time I eat it, I'm okay. And weirdly enough, 10 to 20% of the time, I'll be like, oh my gosh. I'm like, and I try to go back, what did I have? And it's black beans.
Really?
They're great for you. Very good food.
But you have sensitivity to garlic.
I
and
do.
Onions.
Those are my two things, yeah.
What if the beans were cooked and marinated in garlic and onions? Then
be.
it's the garlic and onions getting you.
How it's prepared.
It's how it's prepared.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hungry. You guys are. Virginia's kind of grossing me out, but I'm also hungry.
You're kind of gross. You're going to power through it to get some food.
I'm on a weird ride right now, man.
Yeah. Yeah, garlic is my number one. I just can't even, unfortunately, I can't even touch it. And I try to eat very healthy, and they will always weirdly try to spike garlic in here and there because it is good for you. It's great.
It's a great seasoning, too. It makes things taste delicious.
Right. But I would get sabotaged, and a lot of times, and I love the taste of it, and sometimes I'm into it so much, I'm like, this is so good. Why is it so good? Oh, no. And I'm halfway through it. I'm like,
So does it make you go to the bathroom, or does it make you fart?
It makes me fart, and I got to pretty much, I'll have plans. I'm like, I got to write them off. I'm like,
Really?
Movie today ain't happening, y'all.
Okay, that's your sudden death.
Have you ever canceled plans because of a fart attack?
I don't know that I've canceled plans, but because I'm very careful. I analyze everything I eat because I know that. And I'd be like, I don't ever eat garlic anyway now because I'm like, I keep it very minimal.
If you eat raw onions and Panda wants to get frisky, and you still have a case of the hornies, but you know you've eaten onions and it's been a good hour or two since you've eaten them, will you stop the sexy time because
absolutely
really
the things that raw onions do to me now, trust me, you don't want to be in the same room, much less the same bed.
Trust you? You're acting like I don't know.
It's different. It's a different level.
Yeah, we know. You ruined us.
It's tough.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize my body had changed that drastically. I used to be able to eat raw onions, no problem.
Well, you're not allowed to eat raw onions anymore.
No,
Especially on weekdays, you can't. You're not allowed to eat them.
We should do a sudden death where Kevin, yours is garlic, mine is raw onions. What's yours, Bird?
I love it, but Pizza Hut. Man, Pizza Hut can just, I don't know, for some reason, it just makes me active a bit.
Chews you up, huh?
A little bit,
I know
yeah.
Denny's got a weak tummy.
Yeah, it's something in their sauce, I think.
What is it?
And I love
can't
it.
eat?
It tastes great. But
Pretty much everything?
my boy Denny's, he's got a very sensitive tummy. He can't do milk. He gets gross. Visibly.
Are you lactose?
Yeah.
I think I've developed it over time.
Yeah.
Because I didn't
So
used to
weird.
be.
That's crazy.
I had a buddy, too. He ate a peanut butter sandwich every day of his life, and he started feeling sick. About 6 months later, he thought he was dying. He had some sort of disease. He went to the doctor, and they said he's allergic to peanut butter. He developed an allergy to it from eating it every day. He never had it in his youth.
So
How
can I
is
get
that
a
crazy?
I got a pizza allergy?
Insane. He went 6 months thinking he had some sort of like West Nile
How do you
flu.
develop an allergy by exposing yourself? Isn't it the other way around? I thought if you expose yourself to it, then
Yeah,
you're-
like how if I'm allergic to dogs and I go hang out with dogs every day, I'll get better.
You get a little bit better. Yeah, he developed an allergy to peanuts.
Could I develop an allergy towards something like a pizza? Is that possible?
Well, so that's what happened to me. I used to like pizza. I'm just not a fan of it now because what happens is when I eat it, I get real gassy and bloaty out of nowhere. I think, and I never had that in my youth.
Back in 2013, me and this
Weird.
cat used to paint the town red with pizza. He was my pizza. It's really kind of what, I mean, other than music, was what really kind of kept our friendship
the
together.
bonding was the pizza.
Oh,
yeah.
when we got fired, we ate so much pizza together.
Yeah.
It might have caused it. I ate too much of it.
Maybe you ate too much pizza.
That's so
Oh,
weird.
Mijo, I'm sorry.
It's rough. Yeah.
Gosh,
Thank
that
you,
is
thank you.
tough. That's so odd. Something you love like that, peanut butter guy and then pizza guy. Like
Well,
you
remember
love that.
Ariana Grande developed an allergy to tomatoes.
Oh, that's right.
And she said, as an Italian woman, this is really
tough.
upsetting
Yeah.
because here I am, been eating tomatoes my whole life.
And it's so weird. Ever since we kept playing Ariana Grande, I've developed an allergic reaction to Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's weird.
I'm so exposed to it.
Such a hater over here.
If she got a tomato allergy, that mean like no pasta sauce?
Yeah, no
Tomato sauce?
marinara. You got to go
Wow.
Alfredo.
That's
Which is- look,
crazy.
I'm an Alfredo fan as well.
Okay.
We know.
Alfredo pizza. Oh, you don't want to move after?
Oh, white pie, it's the best.
Yeah.
White pie, I feel like not everyone does it the same.
Not everybody does it the
And
same.
they don't put enough Alfredo. Do they always put Alfredo on?
Not
one?
always,
Yeah.
but if they do, it's good.
You gotta put Alfredo on.
Okay, so what is good enough that you could argue, even if you get gassy and it gives you tummy discomfort, is good enough to power through? What is that food that you would go for? Like if I got as gassy on pizza, I love pizza, I'd still probably power through it.
If I broke out in hives with pizza, I'd still go. I would. If I got face hives, I'd still eat pizza.
You do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you still do it if you got face hives?
Face hives, no. If I got gassy, I'm just talking gas. If I got hives with anything, I wouldn't eat it.
What? Okay.
Because you're a normal, sane person.
Yeah, I
think
feel that way.
anything that's giving me hives, I'm not
No.
doing it. There's no way.
Sometimes you gotta fight through. You gotta fight through.
Limits gas. If I get gassy, I'd still eat it. Because I know, like, my wife, she'll have, like, the dairy and stuff like that. She loves, like, cottage cheese, and it's so gnarly. It's just,
Cottage cheese is the
A
Yeah.
lactose intolerant person eating cottage cheese
it's so
is
gross.
repugnant.
It's so repugnant, isn't it?
I
so
can't-
gross.
Cottage, get the hell out of here with that. It ain't real cheese.
Yeah. Crazy stuff. Like Ariana Grande developed an allergy to tomatoes, almost Mr. Miami shows that she had. She had to cancel, what was it, the one in Orlando and Tampa?
Yeah, she missed Tampa and Orlando. Had to reschedule them.
Yeah, because she just out of nowhere develops a tomato allergy. It can happen. Somebody texted in and said, talk about random food allergies. Your system resets, they say, every 7 or so years,
What?
and you can develop new allergies.
That is messed up.
They said I had ceviche from a farmer's market every single Thursday for a year, and I was fine. And then 1 week, I ended up in the ER. From one Thursday to the next, I developed my seafood allergy.
Okay, that is not fair.
What the heck is that? Like enough to wind up in the ER? Like you have it one Thursday, and 7 days later, you have the exact same food from the exact same place, and you're in the ER and almost like takes you out.
That is so uncool.
That's uncool and like unfair. Like, wait, what?
And you probably don't know what's happening to you if you've never had a allergic reaction to seafood. You're like, it closes up your throat.
I couldn't imagine being allergic to something, developing an allergy to something you love to eat. It'd depress you.
Yeah, somebody said that happened with for me with cheese.
Oh.
Cheese lover, and then all of a sudden I developed, and somebody had texted in too that we're like the only species that consumes another mammal's milk.
Please
like,
don't.
you know,
Don't make it gross. Don't ruin cheese for me.
no, I won't talk about the pus in it and stuff.
Oh,
But-
jerk!
But what it is as we get older, it's designed for baby cows. So then as our body changes, as we even become older, not only are we not cows, but we're not babies. So it's really not made for us. So people, as they get older, will have more of an issue to lactose than they ever have. So some people, as they get older, can't all of a sudden eat cheese.
Wow.
I wonder how
Isn't that terrible?
It's very terrible. It's very sad. I wonder how they first discovered cheese. It must have been something went wrong, and it just it was there, and they're like, oh, let me try this. I bet it tastes kind of good. Ooh, what is this? This is cheese. Do you think that's how it went down?
Maybe.
All right, sorry. I know I sound high.
So let's go back to the origins of cheese,
All right,
man.
okay.
Take us back.
You're not curious to know how cheese became cheese?
I mean, they probably did it accidentally.
That's how it all starts usually.
Yeah.
So they said tacos are worth any discomfort. Hashtag Taco Tuesday.
Taco
Ooh.
Tuesday.
Denny's Taco
Yep.
Tuesday today. Okay. Oh, it's
yeah.
on,
It's like
baby.
he's in, yeah.
We ain't allergic to no cheese.
Yeah. Somebody said spinach dip for me. Yeah, it does not agree with me, but I will power through it because it's so good.
Oh, it's good when it has like that. It's like golden brown on top of the spinach dip because it's been just roasted right in the oven. Oh, that's garlicky, Kevin. Spinach dip
Oh, I
usually
know.
has a good bit of garlic in
Yeah,
it.
and that's one of those like foods that I never even think of. I'm like, oh, this is great, and then like 2 hours later, I'm like, just popping off. Yeah, it sounds like 4th of July. It's just terrible.
We should do a sudden death where you have to eat your garlic,
I'd be so
have
actually,
to
you
eat
guys would be
on-
miserable. I'm feeling better.
and we'll give the bird Pizza Hut.
Yeah. Well, oh, don't twist my arm.
I know. Actually, it's a punishment for everybody else.
I'm sure there's other stuff I'm not thinking of.
Yeah, is there anything you can think of that just makes you just farty?
I'd probably raw garlic, but I don't do a lot of raw garlic. My mom's cooking used to be like that. No offense, Mom. Please don't be.
Oh.
Somebody said I used to eat avocados all the time until one time on a date I had them on a sandwich followed by 5 hours of explosive farts and diarrhea.
On a
On a
date.
date, that sucks.
That's just terrible. Somebody said pizza rolls are that way for me. Oh man, they tear me up with their word that I power through them.
They are very good, but yes, they can tear you up.
Yeah, that's tough. And Audrey texted in. She said, yeah, I found that if I drink too much vodka in the morning, I really have a bad headache, and I feel like I need to puke. So,
I get it.
yeah,
I do that.
Vodka in the morning?
vodka in the morning. But yeah, when I drink too much of it, yeah, by the afternoon, I got a headache and I'm throwing up, but I power through it.
I sort of understand what they mean.
Yeah.
I do whiskey.
Yeah, good for her. You keep going, girl.
KVJ Show is all over social media. Find us Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Did you miss an episode of the KVJ Show? No worries. Find our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or kvjshow.com.
Well, I guess this shouldn't be too surprising. They did a survey on the most fun states in America to go and visit. And Florida's right there at the top. Like, the only thing I'd probably argue is I think Florida should be number one. They got California 1, Florida 2 for a fun place to go and visit. But I would put Florida above California, to be honest with you.
They beat us on weather, but
We beat them on theme parks.
they've got some cool theme parks too. When I was out there, I went to go to Universal out there. It was pretty cool.
Better than Florida.
Not as big as our Universal, but
Well, they got Disneyland, they've
they do
got
have
Universal,
and that's
they got
smaller.
Six Flags.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we beat them.
I think you're right. I think we do beat them.
Why are you arguing with me then?
I think it's. You know what I would call it I call it a wash. I'd say it's a push, because they do have the Disney. They got the Universal, which we do. It matches up. The odd one out is their Six Flags. We got Busch Gardens, and Six Flags. I don't know.
I heard our Disney World is way bigger than Disneyland and better than Disneyland.
It's bigger. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Yeah.
Our Universal's probably bigger and better too. I'm going Florida.
It is.
Yeah. All right. In your face, California.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, you're right. They don't have the humidity when it comes to the weather, but that really is the only difference. I mean, to me, I think, and I know Miami's a disaster, but I mean, the traffic, I think, is worse in LA. So if you want to get around anywhere, it's really tough. And I think there's just more to do in Florida than there is California. So I think we should win. But the categories that they rank this on, 26 of them they use, including the number of attractions, fairs, state parks, and amusement parks, stuff we kind of just discussed. They do, like California's got Yosemite, they got Sequoia National Forest, so they do have a couple of those.
They got Carl's Jr. We don't
They
have
do.
that.
They
have
got
Fat
them
Burger.
bird scooters. Oh, I love those bird scooters.
The bird scooters?
Yeah, where you can just scoot around town, and we don't have them in West Palm.
They got
Are we
earth.
talking about California? Has them?
Yeah, LA has them.
They got earthquakes. We have teenage. What's scarier?
And hurricanes.
And hurricane. Yeah.
A lot of invasive species.
Tornadoes and earthquakes are scarier than hurricanes to me. Because you don't know when they're going to strike.
Yeah.
Earthquakes are very random, though, and they're like few and far between. They haven't really gotten anything
Most
too
of them are
devastating.
small.
Yeah.
We were in San Diego one time, and there
Yeah.
was one, and we didn't even feel it.
I always have dreams I'm in an earthquake, and it's horrific, and everything's shaking. And you've been in earthquakes before.
We were.
Yeah,
where
I've been
were
in several.
we? We were close to Napa. And there
Napa
were,
gets a lot.
we were right there, and there was one that hit the area, and Kevin didn't even feel it. I felt it slightly.
Okay, but that's like a low budget earthquake. We're talking a big dog.
I've been in a few. No, I've been in a few big ones.
Were you scared?
I didn't know what was going on because I was on the beach, and I came back.
What town?
I was in Long Beach, on the beach in Long Beach, California, Southern California. It's pretty much L.A. And they had the Northridge quake, and so I came back, and like all the dishes and everything were out of the cabinets, and the whole looked like somebody kind of like trashed it, and I thought they were putting on a elaborate ruse.
They broke all our dishes.
Yeah,
this is a very expensive
I was
joke.
kind of confused. So I'm like going on. I was like, we just had a pretty good earthquake, and I'm like, because they're kind of been messing with me already. Ohio guy in California, and I didn't know anything. Kind of ha ha ha. And I'm like, yeah. And then they had to turn on the TV. I'm like, whoa, okay, you did have one.
You didn't destroy my dishes for no reason.
I really was looking at that. I was like going, yeah, why don't you
Guys.
guys, you guys are really going all out to.
Why'd you break all the dishes?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. And then I was in one, Watsonville had a pretty good one, and I was on the radio at the time, and the speakers started kind of like swaying, and some of the CD cases fell out of the wall and stuff like that. So
That's all. I'm sorry. I'm too soft for earthquake.
yeah, but it was. But that one was like, and that was a decent one, but it was over. I mean, the one that was scary, like in '88 in San Fran, like when bridges are collapsing and stuff like that. That's when it's no joke.
That's no joke.
Yeah, but they don't get a ton of those, so I don't know. The quality of beaches, Florida's better than California, I think, without a doubt. I mean, the water pretty much is cold. Like, if you see anybody surfing, especially up north, they got to wear those bodysuits because it's cold and it's not very pretty water. But they do have better surfing. The scenery, they say, restaurants and bars, music festivals, and casinos. That's how they did it. So, yeah, California, Florida, the two most fun states. New York, Washington, Colorado's up there. Nevada, probably because all they have is Vegas.
Vegas, sure.
But they're sixth.
I want to go to, when we go to Vegas, if we ever go, I want to go to the best Vegas buffet they offer.
There's so many buffets.
There's got to be one that's the best. That where you walk in, there, you're like, oh, a spaghetti bar?
I know, right?
That's your pinnacle?
Well, I mean, that's one bar
I
of
can
many.
make you a spaghetti bar tomorrow.
Promise, Kevin. You heard this. Spaghetti Wednesday is tomorrow.
Spaghetti Wednesday.
Yes.
Because it rolls off the tongue.
I love it.
This guy's carb loading all week.
I am. I'm chasing something.
Well, we got an email here from Alex, new to South Florida. And if you're trying to find your way around and find the fun places to go, my 8-year-old son has a birthday coming up, and we are relatively new to the area. And I was wondering, what are the best places here to have a kid's birthday party? He's going to have a few cousins with him around his age to play with.
You were just going on about Chuck E. Cheese.
I really like how the rat's doing it these days. Chuck E. Cheese has just done a great job, I think.
You got Boomers down in Boca. That's fun for kids.
Cheeseburgers and more up in Jupiter.
You got the Extreme Action Park right off of the highway there in Lauderdale.
Flying Panda up in Port St. Lucie.
I think
Right.
Bush Wildlife. You take them to see the animals. I believe it's free. They work on donations. It's an outstanding place, not only for kids. It's a great date place to go.
Lion Country Safari.
Good. Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, there's so many
Miami
places.
Aquarium, Miami Zoo, all the zoos we have. Yeah, it's all some pretty good stuff.
Dreher Park. Is it Dreher Park? Is Dreher Park Zoo still?
Palm Beach Zoo?
Thank you.
He's the local, y'all.
I am. That's why I know about Dreher Park Zoo. As I am a local. Yeah.
He just calls everything by what it was named in the 80s.
You're right.
He knows all the landmarks, but only, yeah, it's just down
It's
the
right
street.
by Wags.
Yeah, right by Wags, yeah. Wait, what? A lot of people kind of helping the argument here. Wallet Hub did the most fun state in America to visit, and California was 1, Florida was 2, but we're like, I don't know. In fact, somebody said, yeah, Florida Disney is about 30 times bigger than the
Yeah.
Disneyland they have out there.
Oh, it's massive compared to theirs.
Somebody did say, though, they do have the mountains and snow skiing. Yeah.
That's true.
Legalize weed.
The TMZ tour.
Yeah, that's true. Recreational weed. Yeah, the
TMZ tour. Get out of here with
It was
this.
so fun.
That's celebrity stuff.
Me and Kevin had to process how terrible of a suggestion that was.
I was like, yeah. So yeah, I think that we went on that, but you know, it's you're right. They have wine country. Okay.
We just have people who whine on this show.
We have the Keys. I mean, come on. You can't compete with Key West.
Better fishing. Yeah.
Way better fishing.
Better sports teams?
No.
No, we don't. I don't know, do we?
No.
Depending on the year, I guess.
Ours are pretty terrible.
The Heat?
They're not, yeah.
Marlins?
They went to the Super Bowl.
I mean, they got Golden State.
Okay, they also have the Golden State Murderer. So there you go.
We're talking about basketball.
I'm just saying.
The Rams did well.
Yeah, it's California. Yeah, their sports teams are better. They're making their argument. Talking about 8-year-old, though, around here having a birthday. A couple suggestions, things we didn't mention. Somebody said, yeah, Fun Depot. You can go check out in Lake Worth. That is, my son's been at countless birthday parties there.
They have batting cages there, too. We should kind of get off some of the rust. Go hit some balls.
I know. Suggest that can the other day. Let's go Fun Depot, do some batting practice.
Oh, I can work with him, too. I can help him, learn how to strike out.
I already got that.
Okay.
Learn how to ride the bench.
Yeah. Carlin Park for the day, somebody said, is great for an 8-year-old's birthday party. Sandaway Bay in Delray. Have you heard of that, Virginia?
No, Sandaway Bay.
There's a very fun pizza place. I shouldn't have brought it up because I don't have the information or the name, but it is down south, Kevin. It's got a strawberry field next to it. You can walk and see animals. The pizza is delicious.
Where is this?
It is next to Stall, Virginia. I'm trying to find the picture.
Next to what?
If I find the picture, it's
What's
so
the
good.
name of it?
It's so you basically go there.
It's a place you go. Okay,
It's
in South
called
Florida.
It's down south.
Bambini's Garden Pizzeria. And they have a strawberry field right next to it. You can pluck strawberries. They've got a little animal sanctuary. Inside, the decor is kind of vintage looking. Magnolia would love it.
Bambini?
Bambini's, yes, down south in southern Palm Beach County.
Okay.
You have a town?
I do.
Okay. What's that town?
You know the show's over at 10, right?
What is it, Jaybird?
Just Google it, man. Bambini's Garden Pizzeria. I haven't even checked the chat room. Guarantee there's at least 3
The one in Delray?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There's my boy.
Okay. Military Trail.
I set him up.
Beach?
My boy knocks him down.
Okay. Yeah, somebody just wanted to let you know that they've closed down the batting cages there at Fun Depot.
And Bambini.
No, they have not. Don't say that.
Yeah.
They closed down the batting cages? Where can I?
Yeah, I saw there. It looked like last time I was there, they weren't operational, but it looked like they were maybe going to repair them, but apparently they went the opposite.
Oh, believe me, they are not usually operational because I got hit with one of the balls before.
Okay. All right. So there you go. Somebody said Bedner's Farm is cool. Or it's by Bedner's Farm, apparently,
Okay.
for your pizza place.
All right.
So there you go. So a couple suggestions. All right. So if you got anything else to add to it for Alex, you can let us know here at the KVJ show.
You know how you hear people on the radio and you're like, I wonder what they look like when they're saying that. I wish I could see them. Well, you can. We're right there on youtube.com/KVJ show. Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason, youtube.com/KVJ show.
Well, summertime, kids having birthdays. I know I've got my kid, Cannon, has got his birthday tomorrow. So, got to maybe think some fun things go off and do with him tomorrow. So, I appreciate this. In fact, he's right around that same age range. Alex is looking for an 18-year-old or an 8-year-old boy. I've got an 11-year-old.
Do you have a party planned or anything?
Not really sure what is going on. So the Queen kind of takes care of all that kind of stuff. But I'll see what's up. But hopefully going to be able to work as soon as I can, and go meet up with Cannon and hopefully do something fun with him. So he'll probably wind up with his sister a little bit in the afternoon. But somebody's saying, yeah, the place that you're talking about, Jaybird, is called The Girls, and it's a You Pick Strawberry Patch. It does have an animal sanctuary with rescued parrots, gators, tortoises, donkeys, and lots of tropical birds. It's in Delray.
Yeah, but the place is the Bambini Pizza place.
And the other one is Bedner's. That's 441 near Boynton Beach Boulevard. So you can check those places out. Somebody also recommended Silver Ball in Delray. They have some old school video games, pinball, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Silver Ball Museum, I think, is kind of the name of it.
Magnolia went to a party there once.
Yeah, you can do that. So that's kind of fun. I believe they got a bar too.
Hey.
Just to let you know, parents.
You guys,
Mama likes.
You guys ever do? I'm not sure it'd be good for a kid, but that mystery dinner theater where you're eating dinner and you're watching some kind of mystery go on. It's almost like do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, where do they do that?
They do it somewhere, I think down south. I always see it advertised. Is that any fun? What the hell is that?
I never even heard of that. I know I've seen other places that have them. I haven't seen one around here that does it.
So my mom back in the day used to be one of the actors in local mystery dinner theater.
Okay, so it's like a theater thing.
It's a theater, but it's a restaurant. So you've got these people that are there that do the same show every night, and you could come in and you can eat dinner while you're watching this murder mystery show.
I like it. I think that sounds like a lot of fun. Would kids enjoy that?
No.
Not at all.
I would have. I loved murder growing up.
You loved murder.
Not, you know what I meant. I like talking about it.
I love murder.
That's not what I meant. You know.
Nothing makes me happier.
Can I get my first murder kit for my birthday?
I meant watching and talking about it.
like duct tape.
You'll get some email from.
Shovel.
You get an email from somebody who's never listened to our show before. And here we're talking about murder.
Zip ties.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom. Somebody also recommended 76 World in Stewart. They got batting cages, mini golf, go-karts, trampoline, basketball, arcade, water bumper boats, and more. It's awesome, and I'm 35.
Okay.
That
I
does
am
sound pretty awesome.
in the mood to hit some balls big time.
Balls, baby, yeah.
I'd love to go outside and play, have a catch with you.
I'm not your father.
I know. I think I'm missing a fill a void.
Your
But we
dad
can
got
do
into
that.
Winnebago and left.
Left me with the station wagon and left
He
me.
said, bye, Bird, I'm out.
By the way, we did find out what kind of station wagon it was. We were talking about that earlier. The KVJ show now has our own 2003 Saturn L Series wagon.
Yeah!
Yeah.
115,000 miles on it.
That thing's a peach, too. I've seen
is?
a photo of it, yeah.
Big pimpin'.
I'm
Yeah.
actually very excited about it.
Saw this list coming up because Father's Day. Keep in mind what coming up Sunday, right?
It is. If you've got a dad out of town, you better ship it today or tomorrow.
Yeah,
Hey, Dad, I got you a present. I got you a station wagon.
that's my station wagon. They got signs you've hit peak dad. Yeah, I guess how you're like, okay, you're in it, like you are in full out dad mode. Because, you might start, okay, I'm single dude. I'm crazy. This is awesome. It's good. And then all of a sudden, you got somebody and, whoa, we got a baby on the way. And then the baby's here, and you're still kind of awkward because there's still a good part of single guy in you. You're just trying to figure out dad mode. But after a while, single guy is fully dead, and you're just, I'm all dad. Signs you've hit peak dad. Laughing at your own bad jokes is number one. Number one, 33%. That's a sign that you're peak dad.
I guess I'm peak dad.
I know, so is Denny's, and he doesn't even have a kid yet. They say busting out bad dance moves is second.
So far, 2 for 2 with Virginia. She
I'm a bad dad.
Embarrassing your kids on purpose.
Yes.
Always manning the grill.
Yes.
And then constantly doing repairs around the house. That's the top 5 signs that you've hit peak dad. And I don't think I have necessarily any of those.
Those are all awesome. I think I have all of them.
Do you?
Yeah.
laying in something brown, not knowing if it's chocolate or poop.
It didn't make the list.
I don't think you get it.
I get it. Don't tell me what I get. I get it.
You don't tell me.
You Tequesta witch. Yes, I get it.
What are you laying in and you don't know if it's chocolate or poop?
If you got kids, they're eating, maybe they're eating a fudge round, maybe they got poopy crayons, maybe they got both. I don't know. And you see something on the couch and you're just, my dad, it's probably chocolate. I'll just lay here anyway.
Yeah, I haven't had that either. Yeah.
All right, just making
That's good news. Yeah, we're pretty free of brown stains around my house. Yeah, the one that got me though, and it's a little bit further down the list, but it's in the top 10 signs you've hit peak dad. Wearing cargo shorts, 28%.
You got rode hard on Facebook for your cargo shorts.
I don't see what the big deal is. I kind of like cargo shorts.
I swear, I feel like I was wearing cargo shorts before I was a dad.
You were, I think you were.
Yeah.
Although I didn't know you, so I wouldn't know that answer.
You were.
It's true.
It's true. He was.
Yeah.
He'd wear them with those goofy high shoes.
Oh yeah, I had some sandals.
Kevin was goofier when he was younger, wasn't he?
I'm goofy now. What are you talking
No, you're not goofy now.
You know what? When you were skinnier, you were goofier. Now you have some muscle to you. Now you're more cool.
about? Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
We gotta take you seriously. You don't look gaunt
I
anymore.
had to do something, yes. All right, before we get to the After the Show podcast with some great debate, including, I already kind of dropped on here, there's a list out of the best 5 pizzerias in Broward and Palm Beach, and Jay Bird has got some thoughts.
Oh, don't even get me started with this.
You haven't even had their pie. You cannot talk smack about pie you haven't eaten.
Kev, this is a article on the take.
Okay.
It's places I've had their pie and it's good.
There you go. Tequesta over here. Shit, it's fancy pizza.
It is fancy
it's
pizza.
Fancy pizza. Get out
Well,
of here.
how do you-
It's fancy.
How do you just? I mean, pizza's pizza.
No, it's
right?
not.
No,
No,
it's not.
Can we
Okay,
talk
so
to Fat
wait, so
Kevin?
you have a list that's just cheap guy pizza?
No, it's not cheap guy pizza. It's normal pizza. Let me guess. These fancy rich pizzas, they slice tomato on top of it, and the tomato's not. It's one of those round tomatoes too. Not even like the good sliced kind.
Okay.
Fancy ass tomatoes.
All tomatoes are round.
No. Kevin knows what I'm talking about, right, Kevin?
You don't get square tomatoes?
Those rectangular tomatoes are delicious this time of year.
I'm talking about those tomato balls. You know what I'm talking about.
Tomatoes have balls?
Tomatoes don't have balls.
Can you just end the show?
That's how they reproduce.
Can you just end the show, please?
How do you know you got a male tomato?
He's got balls.
Yep.
All right. Can we end this?
All right, you ready here?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, here's your thought for the day.
At some point, you have to realize that some people can stay in your heart, but not in your life.
Okay, true.
Hey!
Looking for some KVJ merchandise and swag? Go to kvjshow.com and click KVJ Gear.